Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. This is Carol Parisi. Our founder, Jack Roeser, and myself have Tom Roeser with us. And Tom, during the break, we were talking about OTTO homes, and please let our listeners hear more about these great homes that you're building brand new.
Well, what I would summarize is we've had an opportunity in this foreclosure crisis to buy homes from the banks pretty inexpensively and invest more money than you ever could to get them to where they can be fixed. And they are essentially brand new. It's energized the neighborhood. It's energized others to do this. But we need to sell them. And we don't want to rent them. We want people to be stable in the neighborhood, although there are some management companies, Waypoint Homes, that are now coming in and actually making professional house rentals. But we're trying to sell them. So go to homesbyotto.com and see them. But one thing I tell people is when I say I don't want to rent them, I want to sell them, is Carpentersville has much improved. And we want to continue on that pace. And one little idea that someone gave me was, you know, these homes were all built in the 50s and 60s for returning soldiers. Mm-hmm. And in the spirit of that rebirth, because we are rebirthing that area, OTTO will offer a $10,000 discount to any returning soldier who buys a home by OTTO.
Would you say that again to an old
that's
soldier?
Awesome. That is...
You're an old soldier. You don't count. Any returning soldier, we will offer a $10,000 discount if they buy a home by OTTO.
And these are very family-friendly homes.
It's a terrific neighborhood. And I don't say that parochially. Spring is coming. People will be cleaning up their yards. The grass will be getting green. It really does look cute. It is a nice community of rebirth.
Oh, and you've got just right up the next block, you got a beautiful ranch that you are rehabbing right now, and it's a stone's throw away from Carpenter Park, one of the most beautiful parks. I used to play Little League right in Carpenter Park back in the 60s.
So we've been fortunate with our manufacturing company to do this. Jack's concept about investing in his employees is followed on with me, and it's worked. It's terrific.
We filled up along the Fox River here from the old Carpentersville Dam that provided water power in the early days. Now it provides beauty. There are islands here, cliffs. This is one of the most beautiful geographic spots in the whole state of Illinois. It's right here in Carpentersville.
Bike paths.
And we have cleaned up the river. We filled in the ravines that had bed springs and so forth thrown in them. We have built half a mile of riverfront park here, and it's open to the people in Carpentersville to come and picnic. It's an interesting thing. We don't have any trash barrels in that picnic area. People come and they use the area and they take their trash away with them. You can't say that about the public parks.
You know, to fish here, you have to come in and see me and get a little permission to fish. But if a guy will look you in the eye, there's a man with character. But the fishermen are the ones that police the whole area. They don't want other people fishing. So if you don't have a fishing permission, get out of here. And if you picnic and leave your garbage, they think maybe they'll lose their permission. So it's self-policing. And there isn't a garbage can because...
There are American eagles swinging overhead on our plant. They're nesting here. It's a beautiful place to come. The old railroad ran past here when I first bought it, but now it's a bike path that goes all the way to Elgin and on up north. It's a beautiful place to be.
Tom, how can our listeners find these homes?
If you go on homesbyotto.com.
Homesbyotto.com.
www.homesbyotto.com. And there's probably 60 or so that are on the webpage for sale. We've got 20 more under construction. We sold 50 of them so far. So the crank is turning.
Well, thank you, Tom, for being here. And listeners, remember, Illinois Pension Scam Book. Go to championnews.net. Get that. El Sueño Americano, The American Dream. And it's been a privilege, Mr. Roesers, to have both of you here for the American Dream Show. See us next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560.